Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And today it's going to be Cheese compilation for September 2019. We're going to start it off with Zale versus Rocco on Kairos Junction, the latter edition. Bottom right hand corner is the red Protoss player, it is Rocco. And in the top left, it is the blue Zerg player, Zale. Alright man, got a lot of good submissions for the month of September. If you'd like your cheese cast by Falcon Paladin, send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. If it doesn't have a subject of cheese, then it will not get found, it will not get sent to my screeners and looked at or chosen to be cast. Alright. Right. We understand each other? Good. Man. Alright, so all three of my screeners liked a lot of the cheese this month, you guys. And basically, we're just going to do every single one that got 2 votes out of the 3 from all of my screeners. So this is going to be a little bit longer, but I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit better. Alright, so Proxy Pylon here from Rocco. Drone Scouting is Zale. Drone Scouting puts such a smile on my face, especially at the lower levels. Oh, hang on a second. Is this a Proxy Hatch versus a Proxy Pylon? Oh, he sees that Pylon coming up. Or that gateway, rather, and knows. He knows this is not... He wants it. Does he want it? He doesn't have the resources for it. No. Alright, he's just going to throw it on the hatch down here instead. Okay, Zale. I like the Drone Scout. Now look. At the higher levels, you never see the pro players Drone Scout because they believe, whether rightfully or wrongfully, it puts them behind too much in the mid-game if they Drone Scout. Now, I don't know how true that is, but everybody, every Zerg player at the Korean level, at the foreigner level does it, okay? So whatever it is, truth or not, they believe it, I should believe it, I'm gonna believe it. But at the lower levels, if you're down here and you Drone Scout, it will keep you alive more often than it kills you, guaranteed, alright? So maybe don't get into a super habit of it as you get into the higher levels of StarCraft, but definitely down here. I think this is maybe a silver or a platinum level game, somewhere around there. Then don't worry about it. So at this point, the Overlord says there's not an expansion. I only saw 1 gateway coming up. What she should have noticed, there was a second pylon missing, and there was a second pylon missing. So this is feeling a little Max Paxy. Usually we see this versus Terran, but works against Zerg too. Just basically proxying 2 gates out, 3rd gate behind it. Not even really going for warp gate because check this action out. Why does he have so much gas though? This is a problem, Rocco. If your plan was to go for these early 3 gateways and go for a lot of Zealots, then why on earth do you have all this gas early? If you're going to take a bunch of gas early, you need to spend it. And you're not spending it, friendo. At this point, it'd be better to have a 4th gateway that you're making Zealots out of and not having this second assimilator taken. Obviously, you do want enough gas to go for Warp Gate when it's available, when you have the Cybernetics core, but otherwise, I don't know what you're going to spend all this gas on, man. I'm trying to figure it out. This feels very much like a there we go, 4th gateway. So a Proxy 4 gate. I have not said the words Proxy 4 gate in a long time. Do you guys know way back in the day? Do you remember the old days? Or maybe you're too young, too new to the game, but pylons used to be able to warp in things super fast. The end. Not attached to anything. Just pylons up there. Throw a pylon here. You can warp stuff into it incredibly fast. The 4 gate, the 4 warp gate was so strong. 5 warp gate variation, also very good. And then everybody figured out how to stop it, and it went away effectively, but that was a really powerful time for Protoss. A lot of really powerful all-ins there. Alright. Anyway, what are we looking at? Zale's in trouble, man. Zale has been droning up. He's got 32 workers. He's got some lings out. He's checking for expansions. He's kind of given up on scouting this, though, because he doesn't see it. He does not see it. This is just straight up. The proxy's going to work. Zale, I really don't... There's no response here. He doesn't have a Roach Warren. He's starting one now. But he's not going to have it in time. And this is just a little 4-minute. Again, the timings aren't professional. They're not crisp, but this is pretty strong anyway. To show up at 4 minutes, I'm expecting an Oracle at 4 minutes against my Protoss opponents, guys. 1 Oracle. If this showed up, I'd be like, oh, I see. I was droning up like a crazy person, and in fact, you were. So the Queens go down. I mean, they're your best bet at surviving this, but even with the best micro on Earth, this is so hard to handle. And that's it, man. We're just looking at goodbye. Lings coming out, but the Zealot count is high enough. The Sentry count is good here, too. The Lings are going to try to take down one of these Stalkers, but good micro means you don't. Natural base is forfeit at this stage. Army supply is 12 for Zale. His Lings are rallying out to their deaths. And then once again, the Zealots need to be up here dealing with the Lings. Can Zale actually hold here? He's got 20 workers. But the Zealots are trading exceptionally well here. Oh, has he not lost a Zealot? He has not lost an attacking unit today. He lost that one scouting probe. That was it. Roach is coming out. 7 kills, 5 kills, 7 more kills. Dude, go. No, you can't just try to take down this hatch. Good boy. Good man. Whatever you are. Good girl, woman. Whatever. Overlord's getting sniped out. Does that supply block Zale? It almost does. He's one away from being supply blocked here. And yeah, this is just too much. This is a 28 to 16 army supply difference. Stop trying to go after larva. Get up here and help your friends at the ramp. There we go. Nicely done. Coming up here, taking down all of these roaches. Army supply down to, well, actually coming up again. Because he keeps making roaches because he is on 2 bases, technically. If he can hold this, he wins. I mean, not guaranteed, but he's in a great position. But can he hold this is the question. No, because again, he has failed to kill most of these units. 1 Zealot, 2 Stalkers, and a Sentry have died, but that is just not enough. The trades are poor here. 3,600 to 600, and Rocco gets the win in game number 1. Little proxy stuff. Pro tip, Zerg players, if you don't see a second pylon up here when you scout with your drone, look for a proxy. There's a proxy somewhere. Respond to it. Don't take your 3rd base. Stick on 2. Make a ton of Zerglings with upgrades or get to roaches and spines. Maybe wall off if you're worrying about gateway stuff. Walling off really helps with evolution chambers. But we're going to move on because we have a lot of cheese. Pretty good game number 1. Game 2 coming at you. It's April, an edible animal on Triton the Ladder Edition. Okay, it's not actually April. It is September. And all right, so it's going to be a ZVZ. Bottom right, red Zerg player. It is edible animal, which is really fun to say. And in the top left, it is the blue Zerg player, April. Okay, man. So ZVZ cheese here. It's going to take a lot to impress my screeners if you send in a ZVZ cheese. So what are we looking at here? Proxy hatch, maybe. It is a pretty quick pool out of April. And in fact, it is a 12 pool from April. And the drone is coming down. Come on, proxy hatch. Proxy hatch. I root hard for proxy hatches, you guys. You know that. I know they're hard to make work. I've tried to make them work in the past. Hit or miss. But I mean, that's all cheese, right? Not all cheese has a 100% success rate, or else everyone will cheese all the time. So it comes in and sees this hatch firster, which is a little bit reckless. Out of edible animal. Drone up here hacking away at it. Num num. Stab, stab. Stab, stab. Actually, that animation is like the clearest I've ever seen a drone attacking animation before. I've been playing this game since 2010. And I have never looked this closely at a drone attacking animation. Edible Animal's like, what? You're gonna kill this hatch by yourself with this one drone? I always figured they were like chewing on it. Like num num with their mandibles coming out of their face. No man, they're clawing it. I never knew that. The stuff you learn in StarCraft. I mean, from a distance, right? Maybe the skin helps with it too. I think the skin helps with it. Oh, he's bringing down some Lings and some additional drones here. This is scary stuff, man. This is not good for edible animal. He's hiding these drones. He's trying to make sure the edible animal doesn't pull workers to respond to this, because they would be able to kill it. Oh, hang on. Spine crawler, spine crawler, spine crawler, edible animal. What is your response going to be to this? Because Lings are here. You got 8 Lings of your own on the way. That's going to be good. But guess what else you have? Blue Lings are present. Bam, bam, bam. Free kills there on those. Nice job. Pulling back, pulling back. Trying to engage only as necessary here. Going after this drone for some reason. That shouldn't be a priority. Additional Lings getting on up here. One of these spines is going to finish, but it's going to be a 1 base to 1 base is what it's going to be. There it is. Spine up. Whack. And the Lings go for the counter-attack. I love it. I love the counter-attack idea here. So sack in the natural base, because what else are you going to do about it? Why is there a... Why do you make an evolution chamber? Don't know. I mean, when in doubt, honestly, go for the counter. I like it. I really do. Does April know this is coming? April does not know this is coming. April, so many Lings are dying to this run-by attempt, though. Just the ones that come out of this hatch. Shouldn't be any more. And then just move on up. La, 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 la. Ooh, they blocking the ramp? They're trying to block the ramp. They can't block the ramp because there are only 2 Zerglings. And then it's burrow time. Can you prevent them from burrowing by staying on them like this? Okay, maybe not. Wow, Speedlings, man, trading pretty well. Oh, he brings the Lings back to take down these spines. 1 spine down, 2 spines down. That is not enough spines to take down all of these number of Zerglings. And by golly, Edible Animal shuts it down by bringing the Speedlings home, getting that speed up. Don't worry about the Evolution Chamber. Go, 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 go. Take care of your opponent. It is 14-6 workers. April has 6 drones because, again, brought some up to make spines out of them. They didn't get the damage done they needed to get done. It is a 1 base to a 1 base. Edible Animal is expanding behind this. He has 13 drones, which he's pretty happy about, again, considering his opponent doesn't have anything. And then Speedling versus Slowlings is just not a fair battle. Speedling versus Slowling, it feels like even if you have equal numbers of Slowlings versus Speedlings, you're going to lose. Because Speedlings are so much better. It's just speed. But it feels like they hit harder and they close faster and all that other stuff. Alright, so there's a defensive spine, which I really enjoy seeing here. The queen is fighting to... Actually, Lings don't want to fight with the queen. Maybe they do. And that's it. Edible Animal is your winner. Gets the counterattack in, and that's what you got to do. If you get cheese that hard and you hold it, counterattack immediately. Pro tip from that one, nicely responded to you by Edible Animal. Good cheese from April. I liked it, though. And that's it. More cheese coming at you. Don't go anywhere. What? 2 ZVZs made it into this compilation. Alright, but everybody as fun as the first one was, you guys. Alrighty then, so Fireclaw versus 0-0 on World of Sleepers. Top right, Blue Zerg, Fireclaw with a K. And in the bottom left, it is the Red Zerg player 0-0. He's red. And look, Falpal Clan. You too can join the Falpal Clan, by the way. You just want to join the Discord server and say, hey, how do I join the clan? And just go ahead and we'll get a clan officer on StarCraft. You can join there. The only way you can join is in-game if somebody invites you in-game. I kind of wish there was an offline way to do it. Maybe not offline, but out of game at the very least. Anyway, Fireclaw is going for the... it was about a 12 pool, I think, based on the timing there. 0 going for the hatch play, which you can safely do in ZVZ, especially on a huge map. Look how big! Look how big this map is. It's really, really big. All right. So, boink. Gas being taken, yada, yada, yada. 0 is actually delaying the pool quite a bit. So this is going to be some pretty early harassment. Harassment. How do you say that word? Let me know in the comments. I believe it's more of an English way to say harassment. And if you're an American, it's harassment. Just, I don't know, man. Welcome to differences is how this works. A quick plug for my Twitch stream, too. Twitch.tv/falconpaladin. Do StarCraft out there. Do World of Warcraft Classic. If you're interested in it, just visit. Hit the follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. And I stream there 2 or 3 times a week. So, Lings coming across. 0-0's pool is almost done. This is not very effective because of how big the map is, Fireclaw. You need to know the map pool, man. You need to know. Look how long it takes. They're trying to get there, and look, 0 pool is done. He's fine. This is touch and go. Okay, this is annoying. But at this point, he should be able to make his own Zerglings, which, by the way, he's not doing. He's panicking a little bit. Make some Lings, dude. You have the resources to make Lings. There we go. 10 Lings on the way. And you can start speed. But you are super worried about these Lings inside your main, and by golly, you held them off. All right, so 15-15. Even at this stage, are more Lings coming across? Couple, but they decide it's not worth it, and they go home. So 0 says, once again, if you hold something like this, counterattack. And he's doing it. Your opponent has sacrificed a ton of resources to try to kill you. If they didn't do it, counterattack and probably kill them. He's got speed on the way. Fireclaw's getting his own speed. Baneling Nest coming in from 0-2. Loving that. Is he just staying home? Never mind, he's staying home. For a second, it looked like he was counterattacking, but he's not. Fireclaw coming on down from the top right side to see what he can do on a follow-up, which I do not recommend this Zerg players. If your first attack with Lings doesn't do anything. I mean, it did something, but it just brought you even, which isn't... It's doing nothing, basically. Bringing more Lings in is not usually the answer, especially on a huge map like this. It takes forever to get there, that's what I'm telling you. Overlord scouts in and sees, okay, well, there's a handful of Lings here and a queen. Now there are Banelings, but I don't think the Overlord saw that. Aw, and the Lings are coming in. Man, this is really aggressive. I'd wait for speed before going in like this. But that is so many. Oh, defensive lings. Defender's advantage. Saving the day. The Banelings coming in here too. Shutting it down. Shutting it down. Oh, trying to keep those Banelings alive. They do not want to explode on a single Zergling, I can tell you that much. On 4 maybe, though. That might be okay. 3's fine. 2's alright. 2's better than 1. This Queen's a boss. 3 kills to her face there. Speed is done for 0, and speed is done for Fireclaw, so he has to head on back home. This is Ling Flooding, dude. This is Fireclaw just going for the Ling Floods. 8 more Lings on the way. Defensive Lings are here. Now, if you don't have a Baneling nest, which he doesn't, yeah, look, man, Fireclaw, I've been where you are. I've been like, you know what I need is more Zerglings. I don't need Banelings. I can do Baneling Micro. But it's hard. It's really hard to not have that. Ooh, that almost happened. To not have that happen, right? One Baneling explodes at about 15 of your Lings, and then you lose. Oh, hang on. Got one of them. Oh, okay. Fireclaw doing all right. I'm having PTSD. That's me. I've done that before. I'm pointing to the screen. You can't see it, but I'm like, that's it. That's exactly what happens. I'm like, I don't need a Baneling nest. I can outling him, make his Banelings explode harmlessly on one of my Lings, and make good trades and overwhelm him with all my Zerglings and win. Nope. Don't try it. Listen to Fireclaw and Falcon Paladin. All right. Hope it's not a ZVZ on the next one, because that'd be crazy, but coming back at ya. All right. If the borders can be trusted, this is a master level game. All right. So no Zerg in sight. Whew, that was close. Bottom right is the red Protoss player here on Thunderbird, Samuel. And in the top left, it is the blue Terran player, Jai. I gotta tell you guys, my brain once again really wanted to say red here for some reason. Like, really wanted to say red. You might have been able to tell I've done that before. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Brain just wants to mess with me, I guess. Just trolling. Moving on out. High, rich. That's what it's called. High quality. Rich Vespine guys are over here. This feels like a proxy style dude. Indeed it is. All right, proxy barracks coming up. Probe on the other side, probably just scouting. Generally, probes. I mean, probes are doing this in every game and every matchup. So, at least against Terran and Zerg. Do they do it against Protoss? No real reason to do it against Protoss because everybody in PvP just has the same opening every time anyway. It doesn't really matter. It's very rare for a cannon rush to happen in a PvP. I gotta say, it feels like, I don't know, you Protoss people who play on ladder probably know that better than I do. But scouting around at the seat of speed of sound. At the seat of sound would be an interesting song. Yeah, Samuel, you might be in trouble, guy. Double gateway here. No gas, no. Nice StarCrafts. Yeah, it is. It's a StarCrafts from Carbot. Little star there, loving that. Ah! Proxy Nexus. I was gonna say no expansion back home. Double gateway there. No gas. Feeling like a Proxy Nexus play. All right, immediate response here from Jai. I'm not saying that right, am I? How do you say that? Comments, let me know. Bunker coming up. Loving the bunker play. This is so hard to hold, though. Have I successfully seen this held? Let's find out. Probe's gonna die. This Marine eventually will get a good angle on it and finish it off. Although right now, not taking great angles. I love this animation here, too, of the shooting against the shield. Hey. All right, so you're inside the bunker. You should probably, I don't know, does chasing down that probe really matter? Well, it mattered to this guy anyway. But yeah, the bullets hitting the shield is one of my favorite animations in StarCraft. Look at it. It's so cool. God, it's pretty. There are so many tiny animations in StarCraft that don't even get noticed on a day-to-day basis. All right, man. Here come the Zealots and all of the probes. This is as all-in as you can be, man. Is he trying to reduce the surface area on which Protoss units can warp in here? Does that work? If you surround it with buildings, can they not actually get over here? Now, look, the shield is gone. So you're just hitting the thing. Isn't that cool? All right, here we go. Whoa! Camera did crazy stuff. Nope, it doesn't really matter. All right, man. So 2 Zealots get in. Wait. Oh, more Zealots are here. Going after the bunker first It is absolute chaos right now. Ah! Who's winning? The Marauder is a brilliant choice here. 15-9 workers. The probes are winning the worker battle, but the army supply actually is favoring the Protoss here too. The Zealots are having a great time going after SCVs, as they should do. And man, Jai, he saw it. He responded to it. I don't know. Getting a Hellion out is not a bad idea. You can, I mean, technically, you can kill all of this stuff with one Hellion. But it is 12-0 workers, which is bad. Because, you know, Samuel's actually mining from back home. And he does have some probes remaining up here, too, somehow, some way. So this Hellion is going to be the hero of the Dominion and get some kind of a crazy medal from Mensk if he can win this game by himself. I mean, he can't, because Jai doesn't have the resources to make another SCV, although he does have mules. He does have their mules. Guys, this Hellion is having a great time. Having a wonderful time. And it does take a few hits to kill a Hellion, or to kill a Zealot if you're a Hellion. Mule gets called down. The probes are going to wipe it out, dude. Why would you call that down? Why would you call it down now? Who is it, bait? It was not very good bait. I don't think anything died. He doesn't want... I mean, he's going to hold it here, which is awesome. But again, I'd like to point out, it is 17-0 workers. Whoosh. 7-kill Hellion. He's going to kill all these probes. Oh, snap. Round 2. I didn't even think about this. Round 2. A Stalker. Round 2. A Stalker. And that's a win. It's like this big build-up. Whoa, what's going to warp in? What's going to warp in? One single Stalker. Hey, guy. Zap. Zap. He wants to stick around, but we can't stick around. We don't have time for this. We have too much cheese to get to. Fun stuff, though. Thanks for sending it in. I assume Samuel did. I don't know. How do you hold this? I mean, you're not hiding it, right? I guess Jai did go for the proxy himself, so that slowed him down quite a bit. Did he ever do anything with this? I'm realizing I was not paying attention to this side of the map at all. Hold on. It's going for a concussive shell. Did he ever produce anything out of this? Nope. Weird. All right, that's it. More cheese. Got to keep going. Got to keep moving the train. We have a lot of cheese to get through today. Top left on Thunderbird again is the red Protoss player Samuel, and in the bottom right, it is the blue Protoss player Tides. Now, Cloud M, a well-known, well, at least in cheese compilations, clan. And Samuel, what are you doing, man? Another Proxy Nexus? Another Proxy Nexus? To have 2 of your games chosen by my screeners shows that you are an excellent cheeser at a high level. Just thinking about it, I'm like, how? That is something. Ooh, Forge on the way. Cannon rushing time from Samuel. All right, haven't seen a PvP cannon rush in a bit here. Remember how I was like, no one does cannon rushes in PvP. Well, Samuel would beg to differ, ladies and gentlemen. If you run into him on the ladder, you might very well get cannon rush right in the face. See if he tries to hide it or not. Hiding it is generally more successful, but doing this is also fine. Oh, nice pull. Okay, so that probe does get out with a mineral walk. Again, if your probe is surrounded by workers or other enemies of some kind, you don't have to sit there and take it. Click on minerals anywhere on the map. Right-click on them, and your probe will glide through the enemies. It doesn't work with buildings, okay? Yeah, but only units that are blocking it off. No way. No way. Okay, that's a surround, and that's not a mineral walk. Oh, okay. Coming back in. Probes coming back in. Are we walled off is the question. Zealot on the way. Look at these probes, man. Oh, there's the mineral walk. There is the... Why is the Zealot blocking his own dudes? The Zealot's blocking his own dudes. He still has pylons up here. Dude, if he sneaks on in and gets a cannon back here, Dude, he's gonna do it. There's not... How do you let him do this? Oh, Tides. Oh, Tides. Is there like a stalker coming in? Of course not. There's not a warp gate yet. Now you're in trouble. Now you're all in big, big trouble. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, well, This is bad. This is really bad. 2 of these pylons are going to die, but the 3rd one is still around. A couple of these cannons are probably going to die too. Although, this Zealot is not being allowed to hit these cannons. And that was like a crucial couple seconds where he didn't get any shots off. And now suddenly Tides is done. That's it. It was very surprising how quickly that happened, but now he's done. Tides is upset. He can't even spell you properly. And mistakes were made. You can't let that probe get back in there. You saw it. He didn't even sneak it in. He didn't even sneak it in. He just walked it right in there. Your probes should have been there to block that thing. Is this fun for you? Thank you. Yes, it is. It's very funny indeed. And Tides is really mad and Samuel's your winner again. All right. Well, again, lesson learned in that one. If there are like pylons in your base, don't let a probe come in. Just wander in and throw down additional cannons. It's bad. It's a bad move. All right. More cheese. Don't have time. Next. Okay, look. I'm just doing these alphabetically by replay name. I don't know how we got 3 Samuel games on Thunderbird 3 times in a row, but maybe there's a glitch in the Matrix. Okay, so top left is, once again, the red Protoss player, Samuel, who is very, very happy to cheese. And on the bottom right, it is the blue Zerg player, Plasmid, with the mech skin. I like the mech skin. I like it a lot. There's this little door down here. Does stuff come out of that? Does stuff come out of this door? Why am I so interested in little tiny intricate details today? Because it's all cheese. Because I know it's coming. It's not like other games where I have to pay super duper close attention to tech choices and stuff. It's going to be cheese. Hey, look, a cannon rush out of Samuel. What a surprise. Or as they would say in France, quelle surprise. Hatch first in it at 16. Yada, yada, yada. Very standard play. Samuel knows this is very standard Zerg. Says, well, let's just toss up a pylon, shall we? Oh, he's hiding it. This creep. Why don't the edges of creep have vision? Because the creep doesn't provide vision. The tumors and the hatcheries and the buildings do. That's why. That's why, derp. Oh, he double gas. Ah! He double gas steals. That's so mean. So that means Ravagers are harder to get out, which means you have to do this with Lings and with Spine Crawlers. And hey, look, it's cannons! Plasmid brings the drone out, says, what is going on here? Are you seriously taking a 3rd? Plasmid, guy, Plasmid, dude, wow. Plasmid is a robot. I don't have any other answer for that. Why would he walk past 3 cannons that were warping in, and a gateway, mind you, and be like, you know what I need in this situation? It's a 3rd base. You're going to lose your spawning pool, man. That cannon's in range of your pool. Are you making another one? No. I don't... This is the most passive response to a cannon rush I've ever seen in my entire life. Hey, look, a spine crawler! After the first cannon starts hitting a spawning pool, says how I'm going to do this is spine crawlers. Oh, Ling down. Bad. I mean, maybe you could kill this. That'd be nice to do. Plasmid is the chillest Zerg player I've ever seen. Like, you can respond poorly to this by overcommitting to drones. And you can respond poorly to this by, like, moving Lings at this group every once in a while until you're dead. You can also respond poorly to this by just not responding hardly at all. 3 spines, man. He's making 3 spines. This is visible. This is visible. Look, this is what I'm... Okay, so this dribbling Lings in thing, this is what I'm talking about. Plasmid, you are shaming the Zerg community today. Yeah, and this spine can't kill both these cannons at once. In a 1-to-1 battle, it'll win. but in a 2v1 battle, certainly not. So congratulations, you're taking your gas, which is fantastic, but you just lost your third, your natural, and your pool's down, although you replaced your pool, which I'm very happy about. But at this point, Samuel's at 23 workers. I don't even know. He's making... He just throwing down his Proxy robotics facility right on the edge of the creep of the third base, which is kind of awesome. Yeah, remember what I said about lings and broodlings and trickling them in 2 or 3 at a time? That's exactly what this is. This is you trickling them in 2 or 3 at a time. I don't think you need these cannons necessarily, Samuel, but it's cool. You got a 1-base Zerg here, and a 1-base Zerg with very little gas. And no Roach Warren. So Plasmin is dead. He a dead Zerg. These cannons just racking up the kills. 10 kills on this one. 7 here. 4 on that guy. Oh, these are shield batteries. All right, well, fine. Shield batteries just to secure the victory. It's totally cool. Cannon back home and walled off so that Lings can't do this and ruin your day. Not that they could anyway. I mean, this is done. I just don't know how to tell Plasmid. Army supply is 21-6. Plasmid has a lot of Zerglings, but Zerglings against cannons with shield batteries. Also, an Immortal with a War Prism is a rough thing to deal with. Just gonna toss it out there. Robotics Bay here too. Maybe a Disruptor would be cool? Sure. Why not a Disruptor? I don't think this is enough Lings to break this. Especially if they don't have speed. Like, maybe if you still had those spines and you brought them up here in conjunction with the Zerglings, yeah. That'd be cool. Alright, see, the problem with this Immortal is, if it gets surrounded by Zerglings, it dies. Shield battery, can it actually heal through all this damage? Yes, it certainly can. Yeah, alright. Samuel wins. Again, it's the Samuel compilation. I don't know if we have any more of this guy. I'd be surprised if he got more than 3 into this compilation, but they liked your stuff, dude. What else can I say? So yeah, I just Plasmid respond. I mean, the double gas deal was genius by Samuel. It means that Ravagers are going to be slower getting out here, and if you see that, you got to try to shut it down, man. You got to throw up your spines earlier. When you see those cannons coming in, then throw up your spines. You can shut this down. Then Lings are pretty great. Don't go for a third base if you're getting cannon rushed. Try to hold on to your 2. And go for Ravagers if you can. Get Spines if you can't. Get Spines and then Ravagers if you can. And he should be okay. Plasmid did all the wrong things. Samuel had a good time with it, and he won. So that's it. More cheese coming at you. Don't go anywhere. Master Boss versus Texas Finest. On World of Sleepers, the Ladder Edition. Bottom left, red Terran player, Texas Finest. And in the top right, it is the blue Protoss player, Master Boss. Okie doke. Let's do this thing. Who's going to be the cheeser? 2 new players. There is no Samuel this time. So we don't know who it is. Alright. Does anybody actually know? Oh, hang on. Hold your horses. What's coming up back home? Nothing yet. That's sneaky. But yeah, quick shout out to my screeners this month. I didn't name them specifically yet. So, Stefan, Christian, and Sniper Monkey. Thank you so much for going through that entire pack, finding the best ones, choosing them for me. It's been a blast so far, to be honest with you. Is this more? Dude, this is more cannon rushing. In previous cheese compilations, I very much said, look, man, Protoss aren't winning a lot. If you want Protoss wins in the cheese compilation, send me Protoss wins. And some people have taken this to heart, and they are sending me Protoss wins. So cannon rush here out of Master Boss, which might be a Samuel alt. I don't know. I don't know what we're looking at right now. But anyway, have you checked out the Falcon Paladin Hour? It is a weekly podcast dedicated to StarCraft and nerdery, including TV shows and movies and books and Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. But just check it out. Search Falcon Paladin on your podcast app. It is myself and Somicron talking about all of that stuff every week. Whatever podcast app you have, podcast app you have, you will find it. Windows Phone, Apple, Android, whatevs. It's there. iTunes, Last.fm, Pod Center. There are a bajillion places it could be, and it's there. Alright, so this is going pretty well for Master Boss, I gotta say, but check out the proxy on the other side. Texas, proxying a factory. Yes! I love the double cheese. This is good. This is a good cheese compilation. Just going to toss it out there. I don't know how to communicate that to people who are looking for good cheese. This is a really good one. Okay, all right. It's a lot of lost mining time, but it's also canceling some cannons, and now there's a marine out. All right, all right. I'm liking this. Another marine would be good. The bunker is perfect here, too. All right, so kill the probe, kill the probe, kill the probe, kill the probe. Don't let the probe kill you. There you go, there you go. Texas. Texas is it Texas's finest? That's what he's going for, is Texas's finest rather than Texas finest? I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that cannon. Don't lose the Marines. Don't lose the Marines. Don't lose the SCV either. Oh, bring another SCV up. Bring another SCV up. Fill that bunker. All right, just giving up on it. Cancel it then. Cancel it then? Not canceling it then. Okay, so pro tip. If your building is not done yet and it's getting killed, you may cancel it. Okay, Master Boss. Going to supply block Texas finest here. Yep, 23 out of 23. And we're looking at, wow, just going right for a starport. I kind of feel like a Cyclone would just win, but Banshee is also very good. It's got to be going for a Banshee, right? At the very least, he is slowing the crap down out of this cannon rush. He's done a good enough job to where cannons are not immediately attacking his orbital command, which is the goal here. And then he's got a Banshee on the other side. I think that's it. I don't know that there's anything you can do here other than tossing up a cannon in your mineral line. That'd be the best thing to do. Again, because you don't have any other tech. You got a gateway, which is nice. We don't have... You have Cybercore 2. Never mind. You could make a stalker. You can make a stalker on the other side of the map and walk it up here. He is making a stalker, by the way, and defend against this Banshee that is certainly about to start building now. Texas. Texas, buddy. There it is. Okay. All right. I looked away and he started it. He's even going for cloak. I don't think that's necessary. He does have a cannon up. Okay. So cannon, not really centrally located. It doesn't protect most of these guys, actually, but it's better than nothing. Highly acceptable. Is he breaking this? I don't know. This is necessary. Texas. Oh, he didn't even get the second cannon. Oh, that was brutal. It's a 6-kill cannon right there. Okay, it is a lot of probes, man. A 23 to 16, but mules exist and mules are good. Losing all those SCVs was so bad. 7 SCVs down. But Banshee, here's the thing about having cloak. Oh, shield battery and another cannon. Oh, okay. Well, it was good while it lasted, Banshee. You can whittle off some of these probes. You need to tire yourself out here. Kill a few of these probes, because you are not killing any more probes starting now. Hang on! Oh my gosh. That pylon. No. Get the pylon. That pylon is not being covered by either of the cannons. Oh, I didn't see that. But Texas did. Texas did. Oh, what's he going to do? He's going after more of these. What's the power situation of the second pylon coming up? Bam! Second pylon is up. But eventually you can drain the energy off of this shield battery, and then you're going to town. And these cannons are not in a position to cover the back side here. Dude, I think he's done it. Although, what's this action down here? Master Boss has 2 bases. Cool stuff. And, no sign of doing anything with it, though. So that pylon's down. He's trying to supply block Master Boss, but Master Boss has a lot of pylons around. Oh, then he just... he warped down to the 6 o'clock position. His sneaky base. He's barely mining over here at this point. Dude, Master Boss taking the Ninja Expand was the best thing he's ever done. At this point, I think Texas Finest feels like he's got this. Master Boss calls the GG. Oh, the fake out! The fake out. And he even complains. He even balance whines. Terran's OP. No, Texas says, I have some thoughts on this. This is amazing. Okay. Alright, so the Nexus is going to go down, and then Texas is not going to get the message that says your opponent is being revealed. Your cheese was awful, says Texas. It wasn't very good, in fairness. That was pretty bad. And Toss is stronger than Terran at this level by a mile. Balanced wine from Texas now. Nope, hang on. Hold up. Okay, now look. Now look. Now look. Void Rays on the way, because of course they're Void Rays. Look, man. Your opponent is not being revealed. Do you know what that means? It means they have a base somewhere else. Okay, he's looking. He's looking for it. Dude, who's going to win this thing? How many Marines are there? 4. It's not good. That's literally all that can shoot up right now. Look, pro tip. If you get cannon rushed, the follow-up about 90% of the time in the lower levels is going to be Void Rays. If you're not professional level, even if you are professional level, Void Rays are often a common follow-up. And here they are, and your 4 Marines are not enough to stop this. This is a jaw-dropping moment for Texas. He's like, wait, what? How did... What? What did... Not... How... Where did you come from? Prismatic alignment on the bunker. Get it! Get to prismatic alignment. I guess maybe killing these turrets is fine, too. La 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 la. Trying to supply block the everything crap out of Texas is really good. Enjoying that very much. Oh no, my cannons! No, says Master Boss. And he's gonna lose his only orbital command. He doesn't have another one. Oh, he does. He has one over here. Right, I forgot. We flew over that previously. No, 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 no! Don't get dragged into that. Don't get dragged into that bunker. Where's your prismatic alignment, though? Don't lose a Void Ray. I'm gonna lose a Void Ray like this. Honestly, where's your prismatic alignment at? It's almost done. It's almost done. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Texas is supply blocked. He can't make anything that can shoot up here. Hero Banshees go down. Ooh, this one cloaks in time. Remember how they got cloak? Remember how I was like, you don't need cloak? Well, who's laughing now, Falcon? Huh? Who's laughing now? I have cloak, says Master Boss. This is a Protoss, fairly Protoss heavy cheese compilation so far. See, he did prismatic alignment it. Okay, that's it. We're done. We're done. Texas laughing at himself. Master Boss with the BM to wrap it up. Cannons into the fake GG and the balance whining into Void Rays from the Proxy. Classic. Tale as old as time. Good stuff, man. Master Boss gets the win. More Protoss wins, honestly. Are other races capable of winning against Protoss? We will have to see. We'll be right back. It's about time we had a TVZ. It's going to be Jazzer and Baniac here on Ephemeron, the latter edition. Top left-hand corner, Red Terran player Jazzor. It's like Jazzor, the Conqueror. And in the bottom right, it is the Blue Zerg player Baniac, which backwards is Kanab. Kanab, not as good as Baniac. Let's do Baniac. We'll stick with that. All right, so not a Protoss to be seen. It's not a ZVZ, which means it is a TVZ. All right, excited for this TVZ. Let's get this thing going. Who's gonna be the cheeser, the cheeser, the cheeser? Hey, did you know also we have merch? I know you've probably checked out the merch store and been like, well, it's just Falcon Paladin stuff. I like the guy, but I don't want to wear his logo on a shirt. That's entirely fair. We also have some new stuff out. We have a new shirt inspired by a product that we found elsewhere that made us laugh uproariously. Click on the link in the description to see what it is. And if you're interested, you can buy it. You can buy it as a Christmas present for yourself or your loved ones, or put it on your wish list for upcoming holiday shopping. I'm sure it'll be a hit anywhere you go, honestly. Make a really good, actually ugly Christmas sweater, too, to be honest. But double gas in it here is Jazzor, the Conqueror. And throwing up a second barracks. I don't know what you're doing here, man. I mean, maybe some kind of a... Why would you... Again, why would you get 2 barracks and all of this gas? You can't spend it on anything. You need a tech lab, you need a factory, you need other stuff for gas. Okay. Alright, 3rd barracks. Reaper on the way. Why does this feel like a defensive Reaper? I'd say this feels a bit like a defensive Reaper. What do you think? You think so? I think so. 2 Reapers. Oh, crap. I am stupid. I'm stupid again. This is just a 3 racks Reaper play. How can you spend gas without a tech lab? Hey, dummy. Reapers don't need a tech lab. Right you are. So it's going to be a mass Reaper play here. Overlord's going to see this and relay this back home to the homeland and say, hey, hold on. What is this shenanigans? And he didn't take a third base. What I like about this is he didn't take a third base because he knew that the Terran was on one base, and all you need versus a one-basing Terran are 2 bases. Okay? Don't go crazy with the drones. Speed is not done yet. How's your speed not done? I don't think this is a super high-level game, guys. Alright, well, it's up to the micro of Jazor the Conqueror to see if he can take on this Zerg player who... Zerg's having a hard time today, folks. This is so rough. Oh, hang on! The surround is real, though! Oh, dodged it. Dodged it. And speed is almost done, but almost is an eternity. Ooh, KD8 charges, not the best ones I've ever seen. You're going to throw those into the middle of the Zerglings if and you can. You can make it happen. Oh, these Lings don't have... There it is! Speed kicks in, and now Baniac feels comfortable. Now he's like, I can just get a surround on you guys. All over you fools. Not with this many Zerglings, you can't. You need to wait for the other 16 to come. He got overeager. He's chasing off creep. He's going to kill a couple Reapers this way. Okay, maybe just the one. That one is so almost dead. Oh, alright, that's some good control by Jazor. That's not bad. Dude, if those Lings were combined with the 16 Lings he had in production... Oh, creep tumor is alive. Ooh, that's really good. Getting that tumor down is fantastic. But don't engage off creep. Make him come on to creep. He doesn't want to be on creep. You want to be on creep. That's how this works. Ooh, a Baneling Nest coming in. Alright. One Baneling hit could really ruin this Terran's day. Nice control there. Didn't lose any Reapers on the hop up. Ling, stay off the creep. Stay off the creep. Wait, stay on the creep. Don't do this. Ugh. Okay, that was pretty good. Got a couple Reapers out of it, but still. Steel, be careful with it. Are you not expanding? Jazor has this problem wherein he doesn't want to expand. So he's floating a ton of resources. By that I mean about 1,300 minerals. He's spending all of his gas adequately on these Reapers, which is beautiful. But resources lost here, 1,100 for Baniac and 500 for Jazor, the Conqueror. And this Mass Reaper play, I don't know about it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you guys. You guys. I mean, okay, maybe the Queens can hold. You think the Queens can hold? I'm not convinced the Queens can hold, guys. You have transfuses? Yes. Okay, they do. See how this... Oh, the Baneling Bust. Okay. I'm going to say, Zerglings by themselves really can't do this. Oh, look at this. Keeping the Queens away from the hatch while they try to take it down with KD8 charges. This is fun. I'm liking this, but guess what's over here? Ah! Huge Baneling Bust! Alert, alert. Warning, warning. You can't hold it. You know how good Reapers are offensively? Pretty good. Defensively? Garbage. They are a garbage unit when they're trying to play defense. Alright. So that's it then. I mean, if these Queens can hold with the Spine Crawler's help. They're not holding very well, mind you. Just get out of the way of the spine. There you go. There you go. How many kills do these guys have? 2, 2, 0, 0. 5 on that one's pretty fantastic. Trying to make additional Queens and additional Zerglings. And he should be able to do this. Like just picking off Reapers here and there. You just got to keep it whittled down. Spine Crawler's going to help immensely with this. Queens are going to be good too. Yeah, I mean, Jazor is doing this, but it's 42 to 7 total supply. All of that 7 supply exists right here. And they will get the Spine eventually, especially if their friendly neighborhood Zerglings don't help. Lings just were late to the party is all. See how you're on creep? You have that speed. Oh, gosh. Oh! Baneling's finishing it off. Rage quit out of Jazor, and Baniac is victorious in 7.5 minutes. Great job. Great job on the response there. Speedlings, Banelings, bunch of Queens. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Don't chase off creep. Just stay on creep. They have to come kill you. It's fine. Totally fine. Don't chase them off. Get your creep fed as much as you can. Stay on 2 bases if your opponent's on 1 base. Those are the key learnings today. Nicely done. Got a Zerg win. Hey, first of the day. But we're not done yet. Got a few more to go. This might be the most cheese ever in a single compilation. We're breaking records here. Be right back. Firebird versus Ghost Pants here on Thunderbird. What is with all the Thunderbird and Protoss today? Somebody has some explaining to do. Bottom right, it is the red Protoss player Ghost Pants, which is a fantastic name. And in the top left, it is the blue Protoss Firebird. PvP stuff, guys. Why so much PvP today? Why is so much of it on Thunderbird? Okay, I thought about it for a second. Thunderbird is usually a macro map, so people don't look as much for cheese. So if you cheese, your opponent sometimes is unaware of it, so it has a greater chance of succeeding. How's that? How is that explanation? Alright. Ghost Pants. Ghost Pants. I kind of feel like Ghost Pants is a character on Scooby-Doo. Right? Or maybe it's just me. It is after midnight here, you guys. Cheese posts 8 hours from now. Alrighty then. Pylon. Dun 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 dun. It's a pylon coming up, and it is a gateway back home. It's a fake cannon rush at a Ghost Pants. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Canceling it up. Gateway, gateway. Pylon. Pylon coming in. Double gas back home. So it's like the worst cannon rush of all time, if that's what you're trying to do, and it wasn't. Obviously, and you just steal a gas from Firebird, who feels it is important enough to lose all this mining time to take it down. He wants that second gas so bad. Entirely fair. It is important to have a second gas most of the time in PvP. You want to have as many stalkers as your opponent. You want to have immortals as fast as your opponent, etc., etc. If you have one stalker and they have two, you're just going to die. That's how this works. It will snowball on you. It's a snowbally kind of game, StarCraft is. So this is an interesting build out of Ghost Pants. It's late, for one. The 2 gateways already done for Firebird. And a Cyber Core is done too. And like, these things are still warping in for Ghost Pants. So he's super late on whatever he's trying to do. And it basically was a regular old gas steal into a regular old build. So I don't know, man. Also, he's not walling off against Adepts, potentially, which is a absolute cardinal sin in PvP. I'm surprised Firebird didn't go for 2 Adepts instead of 2 Stalkers here. Gateway, wait. Stargate opening. Ghost Pants, you're a crazy person. Why would you go for a Stargate opening? Well, now the Stalkers are brilliant. Now the Stalkers are necessary. Hold on, did he know? He doesn't know about the Stargate, so he still thinks it's just a failure of a wall up here. But Stalkers are better all-around units anyway, so it's cool. It's totally cool. Let's do this thing. What? I mean, this has got to be a Void Ray, right? What else would you make? I guess maybe a Phoenix to do some lifting would be okay. Oh, Firebird is making 2 Adepts, which are great offensively, but horrible defensively. Really bad. And then Firebird says, guess what I'm doing over here? A robotics facility proxied at where your third base should be, but it's going to be a while because your timings are not very good. Stalkers show up. Hey, pay attention to us. We're going to kill your things. By no means take a look at your third base. Nope. Not even once, friend. And it's an Oracle. Alright, this Oracle's not bad. Stalkers holding the line up top. 3 Stalkers versus the 2 Stalkers of Firebird. Firebird has been cutting corners because he wants this thing to be done. And it is, at that. So, man, this Oracle might accidentally just scout this. Except he takes the wrong path and doesn't scout it at all. Or that Oracle just went right between these 2 blue spots and didn't see a darn single thing. The Adept saw the Oracle coming in, though, and there's really not much to defend against this. There's a Stalker. A Stalker, which is worried about this pylon down here instead of protecting his mineral line. So, this is bad. This is really bad for Firebird. Wop, 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 wop. How many shots does it take a Stalker to kill an Oracle? Too many. Oh gosh, this Oracle is so effective. So crazy effective. 13 kill Oracle. No pull. No pull on that at all. Meanwhile, Adepts are doing stuff back on the other side. Did they get some probe kills? Couple of them died, but not nearly as bad. So what that actually did for Ghost Pants here is put him even. Even Steven. That's got to be an Immortal, and it is. Okay, so one Immortal can turn the tides in these Stalker battles so quickly. Hang on, Oracle can turn the tides on this battle too. It's a free sentry if you want it. Oh, that sentry knows he's dead. And he's out. Okay, expanding up here to the third base for his naturalist Firebird, which is cool. I mean, I guess he had to because the pylon was blocking it earlier. It's another Oracle on the way, which I'm not a huge fan of. Another Oracle on the way. If your opponent has already been proven it, be making Stalkers. Stalkers just scale exceptionally well against the Oracles. But here we go. And there's going to be 5 Stalkers and an Immortal versus 4 Stalkers and 2 Oracles, although the first Oracle is dead and the second Oracle is dead instantly, so that doesn't help at all. Alright, well, the Immortal is here to ruin your day. Bonus damage versus armor means it absolutely crushes Stalkers. Crushes them so hard, canceling the natural base. His natural base is also canceled for reasons I don't understand. But, oh, the force field's keeping the Stalkers out. These 2 Stalkers are not attacking right now. They're not attacking right now while all their buddies die. Shield battery is only so much against this many Stalkers. And this Immortal, who is having the best time with only 1 kill to his name, defensive Immortal, is out for Ghost Pants. Can he hold this? This is a good game suddenly. This is suddenly an amazingly good game. Alright, so it's better than 1 Immortal, 2 Immortals. 2 Immortals is better. The shield battery is out of energy. Like, the longer Firebird waits, the worse this is for him, so he's rushing it a little bit. Totally understandable. So, micro. I like how the gateways look at an angle. They're cool, huh? You don't think of them that way when you look at them from a sideways or a straight on angle. This isometric kind of view is what you know it as. All right, man, I'm just telling you, 2 Immortals. Oh, 2 Immortals for Ghost Pants now. Okay. All right, this is turning into some craziness. Nice snipe there. And the high ground generally is favored in these types of situations. Shield battery's pretty good too, but Firebird's not expanding behind this. And he's thinking about it. He doesn't have the resources, near the resources to expand right now. All right, Phoenix tries to lift off, and Ghost Pants goes for it. Whoa! Ghost Pants comes down. The Immortal does not get moved back. The first one does. The other 2 are still alive. Losing an Immortal is Ghost Pants. Another one goes down for Firebird. Its corpse gets thrown to the north here, but now the Immortal is dead for Ghost Pants. And it's going to be Stalker versus 2-kill Immortal here. Firebird does not like what he sees at all. It's 16-9 army, though, which is really nice. Additional Stalkers showing on up. Does he have the Warp Gate? He does, which is awesome. And then, oh, it was bait the whole time. Additional Stalkers showed up. Army supply 16-11 at this stage. No more Immortals in production for Ghost Pants at all, which I feel like is a really crucial mistake in this particular situation. You got to have those Immortals versus Stalkers. Zealot coming in, trying to get rid of that Immortal all by himself, which is not really a great thing. And Firebird is your winner. Wins the thing. Immortal has 4 kills. Stalkers have no kills because they're new to the party, but only 1 there too. Man, all the Stalkers that got kills are dead, I guess. But good stuff, man. Again, stopping the Immortal production is what really killed Ghost Pants here. He needed Immortals to fight with the Immortals. Didn't do it, lost. Firebird gets the win. GG! Hey, it's time for a TVT. It's Rocket, and it's Catalyst on Disco Bloodbath, the latter edition. Hey, new matchup and a new map. Leftist side of the map, it is the red Terran player Rocket, and on the right side, it is the blue Terran player Catalyst. For those who don't know, the general guidelines I give to my screeners are 1. If it's a higher level cheese, let's get it in there. If it's a shorter cheese, let's get it in there. 7 minutes is about as long as I want it, unless it's incredibly unique or incredibly well executed or both. Team cheese gets a little bit of priority, and that's about it. So if your game starts out as cheese and turns into a 25-minute macro game, please don't send it in as cheese. It will not get chosen. All right, man. Rocket. We've seen him before. The Trash Panda. Sneaking up around here in his little Trash Panda ways. What you trying to do, man? This feels like a proxy to me. Some kind of a proxy factory play. Catalyst hanging out inside of his main, having a wonderful time. It's a proxy barracks over here. So Reaper, maybe? Swing down here. Hop on up. These are hop up spots, yeah? That's not, because that's a gap. But that's not too far. Alright, alright. We'll see. This kind of honestly feels a little bit Mass Reaper-y to me. And an engineering bay. Wonder if that's for defensive planetary fortress, because he's going to be super all-in on the other side of the map. Rocket is known for doing weird stuff, guys. He's been on the channel a few times before. You probably recognize him from Into the Void casts and other cheesy things that he's been a part of in the past here. But, yeah, that's a Reaper. Okay, so Reaper 1, does he have his second gas yet? He doesn't, which is odd to me. But he only has the 2 barracks. He's not making a third one yet. Maybe he's going to build the third one with What? Her? Hmm? What? Speaking of details today, this thing drops sparks every once in a while. But only when it's moving left to right, apparently. What the heck? That's weird. Oh, now he's throwing... What is going on? He's going for a proxy planetary fortress. Cheesy, says Rocket. Fair enough, fair enough. Catalyst is not very good. We're just going to say that right now. Catalyst does not have much going on. Catalyst is floating 1,400 minerals and 124 gas. Does he not have an army? He has no attacking units at this stage of the game. So what this feels like to me, it is entirely unfair fight. Catalyst is going for the old one racks, nothing else opening, which is not very good. So I guess quick plug now, if you're struggling with your StarCraft, go to lotv.spawningtool.com and look at build orders. There's lots of build orders coming up every week on there for the current meta and current builds, and just having a build for the first 5 minutes of the game that you're following religiously will help you so much. It will help you avoid situations wherein you have a barracks at 3.5 minutes and you're floating 2,000 minerals. I mean, behold the inevitability. Rocket calls out the offensive GG. You noticed how the word offensive can relate to offense, like in sports or war? And offense also means to take offense to something, right? But they're the same word, offensive. And in this situation, I think it's both. To call an early GG against somebody like this is an offensive thing to do. It's, right? So it's an offensive GG. Both meanings work on it. I know this is kind of a dad moment, but that's what we're looking at. Well, I mean, this were just a shellacking. But it's also fast, and it is also a proxy planetary fortress, which I do enjoy. I do enjoy a good proxy planetary fortress from time to time. With a proxy barracks in the mix too, just for funsies, and to make sure this orbital command can't fly away too far, right? You can't go too far, buddy. I like how this mule is also mining for Rocket. Additional income is always nice. Factory down, barracks down, orbital command down. And that's your GG. I really don't see any reason to stay in here much longer. Is Catalyst serious? Wow, Catalyst holding on to the end. What's his APM? It's a 0 with an average of 23. He's, well, hang on, he did something. But it doesn't matter. And that's it. Rocket wins. All right. Well, again, creative. Catalyst was possibly one of the worst opponents we've ever seen in Cheese, so let's try executing against a higher level opponent next time. How about that, Rocket? All right. I know it's harder to do this against better players, but boy, Catalyst was bad. Okay, or Cheese. Still got more. CRX versus Freeman on World of Sleepers, the latter edition. Second game on this map. More TVP. Top right, it is CRX. Which I think, is that a cleaning agent? Or is that a cleaning product? Is that CR? CL? CLR? I think it... Somebody in the comments knows. CLR, I think is what it was. Maybe is. And in the bottom left, it's the blue Protoss player, Freeman! From 4Pony. Whoa! 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 Oh, he's doing the play. He's doing the probe stacking. It's the probe stacking Florencio play. Here we go! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, one thing I also try to say is, let's try not to get worker rushes into here. We've seen them all before, but if this is a different thing, right? If it's a worker rush that is interesting, and there's a twist on it we have never seen before. Let's get it in. But if it's a worker rush, I mean, if this is just a win, then I don't know. What are we looking at here? Freeman does have a couple guys working back home, so his mineral income is not completely in the toilet. We usually see this in PvP. I had it happen to me once in a ZVZ, if you can believe that. Some dude stacked up his drones, came in, and went whop. I was like, what? I was so surprised. Surprise! Surprise probes! Look at the instant flee from CRX. Wow. He's out of here, boys. Ooh, he can win a base race because he can lift off his buildings. Oh, he's going to try to win a base race is what he's doing. So he's heading on down to the other side. You can see this on the minimap, but there's your train. I kind of like that response out of CRX, honestly. Ah, but the recall means he's ready for ya. Oh, Protoss and their ability to instantly take units from place to place. I know you guys don't like the Nidus Worm for that particular reason, but boy, recalls are pretty good, huh? Really? I guess he's talking about the worker rush. Okay, so this is turning into something different. I thought for sure the SCVs would make a beeline over here, but they didn't. And now Freeman's like, wait, what? I thought you were coming to try to kill my stuff. Nope. No, I was not. Not even once. Instead, what's happening is I'm taking my buildings down to the south, and this probe, I think this probe caught glimpse of it. Pretty sure that probe caught glimpse of it. Oh, hang on, keep moving. He saw that. He saw it. Did he not see that? How? Come on, keep looking. Finding this is integral and key to you winning this game. Is this game of hide and seek that you don't want to play, but you have to. So it's 12 to 20 workers. Holy crap, Freeman. Did he lose any probes in those shenanigans? No, but he killed 5 SCVs, which is more than I thought he got, honestly, during that initial engagement. So, CRX is trying to build a life for himself down here to the south with all of 12 workers. Could build an orbital command, which he's not doing. Pylon up at the top left for reasons. Cannon coming up to defend for Freeman. Double gassing and then getting a cybernetics core. Probably could have got the cyber core before the double gas. Just a thought. Just a thought. It's okay. You want a lot of gas for what you're doing. We're going to speed this up because no one's attacking anybody for a couple minutes. As usual, feel free to support me on Patreon. Patreon.com/falconpaladin gives you access to bonus casts every week. You get to see stuff a month before anybody else, including Brood War, including StarCraft 2, and the Cannon Rush, the secondary Cannon Rush, coming up on CRX's new home away from home, which he's responding to. All right, there we go. Was he shooting his own barracks first? Oh, he's going after the Zealot. The Zealot is actually taking shots away from these cannons and allowing them to come up on some level. The SCVs are trying to take down that pylon, which is problematic. The probe is like, no! Gets it shut down. Oh, the cannons are going to have a very, very short window of time here. To one, take down the bunker, which is getting repaired. Oh, but the depower is real. Oh, man, CRX shutting it down, losing some dudes in the process, losing a ton of mining time in the process. But overall making it work. Meanwhile, Freeman has a double Stargate up in the top left, which is not super useful to him at the moment. I mean, that proxy, as far as hiding stuff, is useful. But as far as actually getting it in a position to where it's going to kill any of this, it's a long ways away. Zealot coming in again. Hold position right here on a Zealot would be kind of awesome, actually. Just hold position. Don't go. You don't actually have to attack the bunker. Well, I guess if the Marines come out, you're going to have a bad time anyway. And it's Oracles. I thought it'd be Void Rays for sure. Nope. Freeman expanding. Up in the top left, too, with a Nexus. And yeah, I just... there was a situation where... I mean, what was it? It's still 24 to 15 workers in favor of the Protoss. He has an expansion coming up. Actually, he canceled it. Never mind. He doesn't need it. It's a fleet beacon. What? Where the heck is he tossing up a fleet beacon? And the scan doesn't reveal anything because, of course not. And can the Oracle get in here and do some harassment? Freeman's continued Dedication to harassment is admirable as all get out. It really is. Dude, just stay. Oracle! Okay, this is a couple times now. Freeman, if you're watching, I think you're probably watching. Just hold position. Just hold position over here. Make the Marines come to you. Make the Zealots come to you. Or make the Marines come to your Zealots or to your Oracles. Make the Marines come to you. Yeah, Marines trade pretty well versus Stalkers, but again, all this lost mining time is pretty much what Freeman's going for here. He's not necessarily trying to win with these Stalkers, he's just trying to slow it down. Slow down the Terran, because he has mules, and mules are good. Chrono is pretty good too, though. And the Marines hold on. A couple of them are severely injured, but they're not dead, and that's what matters. And he's making Tempests. Now, Tempests are a better choice now than they were about 6 months ago, because there was a patch wherein they made Tempests zippier, better acceleration, and better top speed. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? That's too much to ask. It's too good to be true. But then it wasn't, and they're here, and they weren't nerfed. I guess, I mean, what happened was they were pretty overpowered for a little bit there. One of the players I first saw doing this was Puck, where he was just rushing Tempests in PvT and just harassing the crap out of Terrans. On certain maps, it was really good. But eventually, Terrans figured it out. They'd scout it, they'd get a couple Cyclones and call it good. So, the nerf didn't happen. They're still pretty accelerated and much zippier, and they have smaller hitboxes and smaller model sizes than they used to. So, CRX is just woefully unprepared for this. He's got a handful of Marines, he's got a tank. He knows, though, he's falling further and further behind all the time. And he scanned and saw there was nothing going on from the Protoss. Oh, crap, he has Tempests? Yeah, he's got Tempests. Marines are generally pretty good here, but as your dudes are already bruised, it's not as good. And Freeman gets the win! Nicely done. CRX is out. Freeman is your winner. And Freeman wants to kill these Marines. By golly, he made these Tempests for a reason. The reason was killing Terrans. So there we go. That's a worker rush with a twist. Well done. Well done, screeners. Well done, Freeman. More cheese. You want more? Of course you do. Okay, but seriously, it is so weird we get the same players 2 games or 3 games in a row because it is alphabetically sorted by the replay name, and the replay names don't have the player names. This is super weird, you guys. Alright, so World of Sleepers, it is the red Protoss player, Vicky, and the blue Zerg player, Freeman, who is not Terran, mind you. My brain wanted to say it. I said t and then held it, and we're good. Whew! It is late, but we have cheese to cast, and that's what matters here. Alright, so Freeman, who normally does things on the Protoss side of things, is going for Zerg here in his EVP against Vicky, which is like a Russian way of saying Vicky, right? He's a Vicky. Suppose it is. Quick pool here, though, from Freeman. So pool gas feels like a speedling pressure style of a build with an expansion behind it. Because pro tip, even if you're going for a quick pool and a lot of lings, what you need to be doing here is going for an expansion 2 just to spend all the larva that you're gonna, or spend all the money you're gonna get. You don't have enough larva off of one base, you need the second one. So I'd like to see Freeman expand at this point. Or soon. Perhaps. Good luck, have fun, he says. He's got lings on the way. The probe's not going to be able to block anything. I'm not sure if he was planning on doing that anyway, but you got to make the assumptions, don't you? You got to make those assumptions that the probe was going to try to block it. So having lings out this early is nice for that particular reason. It just shuts that down entirely. But higher level players just take the third base and then take the natural whenever they want to. It works out. Works out quite well. Wall up here from Vicky. Before the expansion, smart. Good reaction time from him. Basically seeing that, okay, some lings are on the way. Just to be safe, we're going to go ahead and get a Zealot out and get a second gateway up before the expansion, whereas normally that would not be. It'd not be what happened. It'd be gateway into expansion, into cybercore, then maybe into gateway later. But he's just, you know, recognizing this is a one-basing Zerg with a Baneling Nest. Not that he knows the Baneling Nest exists. He does not, for he has not scouted it. But that's alright. So, Baneling Bust. Really early Baneling Bust here. Which, shield battery, helpful in this situation. Sentries are worth their weight in gold. In this situation, if you're worried about a Baneling Bust, sentries shut it down with good force field placement every time. So let's see if that's what we get out of Vicky here or not. It's such as Zealots. Might just be Zealots, y'all, which I don't... Not feeling as good about it, to be honest with ya. Dun 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 dun. All right, man. Speed's on the way. Banelings are on the way. This is Yuki. He's not making any sentries. That's bad. But he's got 2 Zealots holding the wall, which probably is not all that great. Ready for this? Oh, it wasn't even a wall! It wasn't even a wall! Oh, gosh. All right, well, lesson learned there. If you thought it was a wall and it wasn't, you might be a Protoss. I think every Protoss and Terran in the world knows that feeling. Especially Protoss, though. Walling off is hard, guys. Respect it. What? No. Keep coming on in here. There you go. There you go. Maybe this pylon is a really juicy target. There you go. Gonna go ahead and deny warp gate. There you go. And then moving on in, and the probes are gonna fight, but it's like a 1-to-1 battle here. Probes are good, but they're not that good. There you go. Freeman with the bust. Haha. Viki's upset. I guess understandably so. And that's the win going to your Zerg player, Freeman from 4Pony. Yeah, Baneling Bust. Sentries. Get a sentry at the very least. Shield battery's good. Cannon's good. Adept's pretty good too. Zealots, fine, but it's not. They're not walling off. They're not good. Make sure there's a wall off. Some more ZVZ. It's El Jefaso and Duddles here on Ephemer on the Ladder Edition. Top left-hand corner, Red Zerg player El Jefaso. I think that's how you say that. And in the bottom right, it is the blue Zerg player Duddles from the Formless Bear Sloths. Formless Bear Sloths. What a great name for an organization. Are we telling you the story about the clan war between the Falcon Paladin clan and Formless Bear Sloths? It's not a story a Formless Bear Sloth player would tell you, that's for sure. Yeah, basically, one player from the Falpal clan took down every single player Bear Sloths sent, thereby earning him the title in the Discord server as Formless Bear Sloth Killer. Because holy crap. Yes, he is. You can join the Discord, by the way. Link in the description to that, I think. Or just search Falcon Paladin Discord if you're into that kind of thing. Come hang out. You can come meet the Formless Bear Sloth Killer. And you know what's weird is he's never been challenged by them again. Never been challenged by the Formless Bear Sloths. So, just found that interesting. Anyway, same build from these guys. They're doing literally the same thing right now. Expansion timing for Duddles is a little bit late. El Jefaso. El Jefe. It feels like an El Jefe, but Faso. Can I Google this? Am I, like, repeating profanities? El Jefaso. That's not a thing. El Jefaso. Hey, hang on. No, it is. El Jefaso Lucas has a YouTube channel. El Jefaso tagged tweets. El Jefaso hashtag. What does it mean? Translate. Translation. Fine, don't have translation. StarCraft is happening down here. El Jefaso is sending down some Zerglings. Somebody in the comments knows what El Jefaso means, don't they? I imagine they do. Okay, so Duddles are going for +1 attack, which pretty good in Ling versus Ling battles. Pretty useless against Banelings, but good against Ling versus Ling. And he actually delayed his Lings to go for that +1, and he also made a few extra workers, so... Wow! Okay, bringing the drones out, Duddles. I don't know about this, honestly. Whoa! Just jumping back in there, right on top of those Lings. Does he have more Lings on the way? Kind of. He just started them. Does he have a queen? Yeah. You would think drones would hit harder if they have buzzsaws on their hands, but they don't. It's the same damage as always. Yeah, 6 Lings coming in. Roach War and follow-up from El Jefaso. And he has a lair. And a Nidus. Whoa! Whoa! El Jefaso teching up like a madman. He's on 20 workers to 13. Duddles is safe for the time being. He's making more lings, which is a bit of a mistake, unless he's going to attack with them, which maybe he is. Maybe he is. Look how cool these lings are when they have speed. These little mecha lings down here. I'm telling you, there are people that spend like weeks of their lives designing mech Zerglings, and nobody looks at them that closely. They're so small. It is a counterattack from Duddles. Okay, so El Jefazo made the classic blunder in ZVZ, which is teching up way the heck too much. Teching up way the heck too much is a beautiful way to die in ZVZ. So there's your Nidus. Congratulations, it's done. You got some roaches popping here, but all your drones are dying. Actually getting distracted by the roaches. Never mind. You know what? El Jefazo's kind of holding here. I mean, sure, his roaches in the main base are dying, and sure, some of his drones are getting killed too, but the roaches, the lings are not sufficient in number to actually kill El Jefazo at this point. Although the roaches... Where are you going, buddy? You have a Nidus network for a reason, man. I don't think you can kill this with 2 lings and a queen. And no, you can't, especially if you get there late. So, what's in the Nidus? Let's find out. Couple queens and a bunch of roaches. That is not enough roaches. Wow! El Jefazo going for possibly the weakest roach Nidus of all time. Just ends up losing those units for approximately no damage done. And it's 13 to 13 workers. Another Nidus on the way from El Jefazo. Yeah, I mean, Duddles is not killing it economically, but El Jefazo is doing pretty bad too. He does have the tech advantage. He just doesn't have the units to make this work. He's got 3 roaches and 3 queens. So, I mean, it's pretty good positioning. He doesn't even come out of the Nidus on the other side, but this is so many +1 Zerglings. Did I mention +1 lings are also amazing against roaches? I didn't? Well, it's true. Duddle's going for the +1 lings to counter the roach stuff that he's been seeing these days on ladder. Which, that's what I appreciate about him. Going for them +1 lings. Ah, Duddles. Duddles also joined Samakarn and I out on twitch.tv/falconpaladin playing WoW Classic sometimes. He's the hunter of the group. It's a paladin, a mage, and a hunter hanging out. Roaches trying to do stuff over here. Again, the lings making good trades. Even if they... There you go. Even if they don't kill the roaches, they hit them so hard. The +1 is so nice. Pretty good micro. Okay. That's good micro. That is good micro here. Lings just heading out across the map. This spine crawler is positioned so well. These lings are dumb. There we go. There's your surround. And now the drone count is going to die. And lings are cruising out. And these roaches are going to pop out of the Nidus and try to save the day. And they might be able to some extent. The lings should recognize... they're just going after the roaches. It doesn't matter. That's your good game. Good game 1, says El Jefazo, and Duddles is your winner in 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Excellent job by him. Pro maneuvers with the +1 and the counters, and the hold at the beginning was very nice too. All of the felicitations to Duddles for the victory, and let's go for more cheese. I think we have 2 more to go. Don't leave your seat. Or like, you're bad, I guess you could be in bed. Anyway, we'll be right back. It's Team Cheese coming at you on Divergence. It is Spartacus and Sekun versus Mad Scientist and Bits Please. Bottom right, Team Captain America, the Red Protoss player Mad Scientist and his teammate and friend, the Blue Terran, Bits Please. Throwing out some Proxy SCVs. And at the top left, Team Joker, it is the Teal Protoss, Spartacus. And then we have the Purple Terran player, Sekun, which backwards is Nukes. Hey, Nukes is his name. Kind of like it. But the proxies are real. And the probes are moving out. And this is going to be aggressive as all get out here today. Oh man, this is a record-breaking cheese compilation, isn't it? It's breaking all sorts of records. Most number of cheese in the cheese compilation. Maybe some of the best cheese we've seen too, to be honest with you. Some really good cheese in here. Thanks for sending it in. Really appreciate the support I get on this. Used to do it every week, but then it got hard to manage and to justify. Didn't get many submissions, but every month seems good. I get a good number every month. The quality is high. Gives people time to play a bunch of games and send me their best ones. And yeah, I mean, if you have a bunch of cheese, like, unless you believe really heavily in all of the cheese, maybe just send like the best 4. How about we do that? All right. So anyway, they see this pylon and say, we'll take it down. What are these cannons doing? This pylon's going to die. And then secondary cannon down here. Or pylon down here. Anyway, Spartacus is walling off so that probes can't get in, which means they have to cannon from the outside, which sucks. Is mad scientist trying to get a pile up on the high ground again. He already has a probe inside is the key here. He already has a probe inside, and these cannons are up. Okay, let the cannon rush begin. It's going to have support from a bunch of Marines, it looks like, as indeed there are 2 in production right now at the same time from Bits Please, and a 3rd one on the way now. And there we go. All right, so a cannon rush Marine attack is really hard to hold. Combining Protoss and Terran together is extremely strong. You can just ask the Overmind at the end of the StarCraft 1 campaign how good it is. Super good, it turns out. He made the problem of not supporting this cannon. Oh, but these ones.
Our allies' base is threatened.
Base is under attack.
Whoa, we got a lot of talking there. He's not protecting these cannons with these ones. He's really cutting corners here. But the Marines show up. The cannon helps break down that wall. There's no holding it. The barracks is in a lot of trouble. Gonna try to take down the supply depot and supply block Sakun here. Which, he's already supply blocked, so this will make it worse. Throwing up a bunker at this position too. Mad scientist throwing up pylons all over the place, just trying to freak the heck out of this Terran player. Pulling back to the cannon. The cannon combined with the... Oh, this is just too much. A lot of these Marines may die. By that I mean none of the Marines will die. What? Okay, none of the Marines died. That's your GG. Sakun is down to 7 workers. Spartacus is happily mining, but he's got cannons directly hitting his production facilities and pushing up on his nexus, which is really bad stuff. Stalker trying to handle this. No, you can't. No, Spartacus, you can't. You can get this pylon, though, and Sakun is out. Sakun's like, oh, I lost all my CVs. That's bad. Mad Scientist throws out the GG. He's got the cheese in the clan tag, y'all. If you go up against somebody that has cheese in their clan tag, they're going to be cheesy. It ain't easy being cheesy. Yeah, this cannon having a pretty good time. Killing stalkers and zealots and stuff. Why? Why is he still in? Look, kill these SCVs and then go kill Spartacus. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Because the income is going to Spartacus. And by that I mean the income that doesn't exist anymore. Oh, that cannon got up. You can't let that cannon get up. Alright, well, maybe you can, but you're losing too much in order to kill it. The trades are bad, and StarCraft is nothing but a series of trades, you guys. And that's it. Mad Scientist and Bits Please are your winners in 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Responses from Spartacus and Sakun, not super great, as it turns out, but really well executed, I gotta say, for Mad Scientist and Bits Please, too. That cannon rush from the low ground to the high ground is pretty good, and then the Marines proxying, just good micro, spending their money efficiently, and that's your good game. Okay, 1 more to go. We're almost done with the cheese today. Can you believe it? How many have there been? A lot. It's been a lot, is what I'm trying to tell you. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. Just settle up for one last cheese. Final cheese of September 2019 will be on Roxcallion, the latter edition. Roxcallion? What a great name. Team Captain America up north is, holy crap, what a name. Mruajikian King? We're going to call him King. And then Jaden, who happens to be Protoss as well, and blue. Alright, so down here it's Mad Scientist and Bits Please again. It's purple and teal this time, etc., etc. And on... This is the same darn map? Same darn map, alright. Nope, hang on. Is it? No, it's not. Different map. Obviously, it's a different map because it wasn't Roxcallion last time around. But it's fairly similar in that you got this bottom right to top left thing going. Yeah. You got this low ground to cannon from if you want to. But against 2 Zergs, it's a different strategy. And they're both going pool first. Alright, they're both going pool first here, which indicates some level of crazy aggression happening out. Now, this time, no, you don't proxy against 2 Zergs. One of the Zergs is going to go 12 pool and find it and shut it down. That's just how it is. You can try to cannon rush 2 Zergs. It doesn't go very well. Samikern and I play 2v2 out on ladder. Again, on Twitch at TV/FalconPaladin from time to time. And we haven't died to a cannon rush in... Like, maybe Samikron can refresh my memory, but I don't feel like we've lost to a cannon rush in quite some time. So, just keep that one. Keep that one in your book pocket. I don't, That sound Irish if I say book pocket instead of back pocket? Kind of does. don't know what's going on. Dairy Girls, by the way, really good. Dairy Girls is tons of fun. What is this 4-gate shenanigans? Did you honestly not see that? How? Oh my gosh, that was close to being seen. That positioning is either luckiest or the most insanely positioned intelligently thing I've ever seen. Take your pick. Pick your poison on that one. So then the Lings show up, and this is already walled off, and there's 3 bunkers and there's Marines. So, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking about that was going to happen here against a Protoss and a Terran. These Marines just shut it down. You have a Baneling Nest or anything, guys? No? Okay. This plan was not well executed. But yeah, Dairy Girls, it's on Netflix. Pretty good stuff. Short, man. It's like 3 really short 6-episode seasons. Something like that. Really fun. Enjoyed it. I don't... Well, what's the plan? I'm just looking at it right now, trying to decide what they're going to do with all of these Zerglings and not a Baneling Nest. If one of them had a Baneling Nest, I'd feel good about this. I'd be like, alright. Ling Flood. Baneling Bust opening. Kind of enjoying it. He's going to try to take these out, which... Alright. No, positioning, though. In the meantime, hey look, a whole ton of Zealots from those gateways we mentioned earlier. And that's your story right there. King and Jaden didn't have a plan of how to kill their Protoss and Terran opponents. Didn't scout the proxy gateways. Didn't have enough Lings to handle these Zealots. A Zealot, good unit. With that native 1 armor, man. I just gotta say for the record, these Zergs were kind of embarrassing. That's all. Like, you thought they were gonna wall off? Is that the intention here? Did you think they were gonna go for a quick expansion against 2 Zergs? I just don't... I've never once, in all the ZVZ times, I've played 2v2 with Somicron. ZZ team times, have I ever been like, you know what? We're just gonna make a bunch of Lings and go kill a Protoss and Terran team. It just doesn't happen. Alright, so nicely executed by Mad Scientist. I kind of like the proxy gateways down here. I thought the Marine positioning was brilliant. Down here on the other side by Bits Please. So nicely done, both these players. Again, super lacking from the Zergs. But what do you do? What do you do in the long run? Can't choose who you play against. Okay, well, whew, that was a marathon edition of Cheese compilation from Falcon Paladin, but for today, that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void in your Cheese compilation for September 2019. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.